Are you applying what you have learned about you to your aging experience?
Turn that up, game time.
Hey, what's up? You know me. I'm just sitting up in my room and I have a question for you. Are you applying what you have learned about you to your aging experience? So, back in January, one of my episodes was talking about lessons, right? And the question was, what was the most recent lesson you've learned? And I talked about the importance of sharing our lessons and all of those things. But I wanted to zoom in on the importance of applying the lessons we have learned to our aging experience. So we learn things all the time, just like in grade school. It's so much ish I learned, but am I applying it to my day-to-day life? No, I'm sure a lot of us don't. As we continue aging, you know how I talked a few weeks ago about wisdom and how it really doesn't know an age? One of the ways that we get wisdom is applying knowledge. So lessons that we learn, turning them into knowledge, and then applying it. So how do we apply lessons to our aging experience? I've got 3 things. We first reflect, set intentions, and evaluate. So when it comes to reflecting, we want to, take time out of our day to just reflect, process how we might have handled certain situations. What could we have done better? What was our role in whatever has taken place, right? And really being honest with ourselves and taking note of how well was I able to adapt and adjust to whatever was going on? What was my language like? Was I talking down to myself? Was I hyping myself up? How was I interacting with the other people who may be in the picture, right? We want to take time to reflect. One of the ways I do that is write in my journal, okay? That saves my life. That might not be for you, but really just taking the time to just reflect, process. And then for setting intentions, we just want to be more intentional with our actions. Sometimes we just do a lot of ish, like just because. But the more intentional we are, the more likely we are applying lessons that we have learned along the way that are of benefit to us. And then we want to evaluate. So when it comes to self-evaluating, we'll be able to take a look at what's been working, what hasn't been working. What are some things that I need to actually unlearn because they're not as beneficial as what I thought they were going to be, or they have, caused more harm than good. And so these are 3 of the ways that we can apply the lessons we've learned to our aging experience, which will then enhance all of it. You know what I mean? So tell me, as you continue aging, how do you plan on applying lessons learned to your aging experience? Let a girl know, because I'm sitting up in my room waiting to hear from you. Hey!